have, and we have many projects in our three institutions. We cannot fit only in the asking of the partners or the beneficiary of the project. So every time we feel the need to fill some kind of country report for all our activities in this project. So above the task for the project, we need the desire to have this kind of paper where all our activities have links or details about what we do in Romania. All of these materials for this meeting will prepare very well with all our three partners. We are a team and we are very completed one and each other. And we try to put in the light the product of our children after we said we find out about BPL picture project. Yes. Once upon a time, there was a place in the east of Europe where everybody was trying hard to find a way to change the world way of education its young people, so they could face the challenges of 21st centuries and be accepted in the big European family. Question after questions were swarming around the education policy deciders. Do all the learners have equal chances to education? What are the difficulties they encounter? What do they drop out school? Where have we felt? Is formal education enough for their personal development? A helpful solution was offered to us by our dear friends from Netherlands, the KPC group, in the Leonardo da Vinci of Innovation Project BPL, one kid at a time. The first thought was, a relation? Oh, what! We are so good at this. Look, we come from different institutions with different roles in educating learners, and we get along very well. National centers spread the words about BPL philosophy at national level, the ministry and national education included. Teacher training center have formed many people in this project, and National Crețulescu exploited the BPL distinguishers. So we like that we have a strong relation with KPC proving other projects. Thus, creating a relation with our kid and his background has become a challenge, which we are very gladly accepted. New questions arose. Are the Romanian teachers ready to accept the challenge? If counseling is familiar to the Romanian teacher and the school schedule includes counseling hour, the use of school Facebook network is still in progress. So, this is a yes, most of them. Are the Romanian learners ready to accept the challenges? The answer is simple, yes. Definitely yes. They feel more responsible and they need of belonging to a group is strongly fulfilled. In this deadlock, we went back to our project expert and asked for their advice. Wise awareness about relevance was the answer. Relevance of the kids' learning needs, relevance of the methods used in order to meet the kids' interests and parents as well, relevance of the BPL distinguisher for the personal development of the kids. We target three main groups, local authorities, in order to get their support for the implementation of Distinguisher 1, learning in the real world, learning through internship, and Distinguisher 9, school-college partnership. The second group was parents and students to make them understand the importance of Distinguished 6, school culture, 7, leadership, and 8, parent-family engagement for a safe learning environment. Also, we thought about the teacher to make them understand the difference between BPL school and the traditional one, with focus on Distinguisher 1, learning in the real world, 2, one student at a time, personalization, 3, authentic assessment, 5, advisory board, and 10, professional development. Our quest for BPL awareness led us to a group of 15 teachers selected to be trained in the first BPL general training in November 2013 and another 600 more later at the TTC training center to many BPL activities development joined by learners, parents, teachers and local partners. That means our community of practice. And above all, Quest give us a great satisfaction for being members of the BPL team. In this kind of training, we learn very much about what is the BPL concept, what is the BPL philosophy, and we try to figure out what is the purpose in this project of Romanian Team. We try to disseminate all this product of this project, all the philosophy in our papers, through the flyers we give to you in this moment. And above all, we try to get more nearby the students, more nearby the heart of the students, because if we try to spread the word that BPL is a philosophy that gives us the power about the children, the teacher will take part in the transforming process of the children. So in this kind of dissemination, also we try to prepare the children, to prepare the students to be more nearby the labor market, because we try to find a way for each children in part. And we try to think also with our heart. And in our heart is place for everyone, not just for our children. And most of the time we spend this time with the children in the classroom, not with our own children. So because of you, I'm about to explode. This is a design, a paint of the student who is in a special needs school and wants to be heard about what they think, what they thought about how is to have some difficulties and constraints, and how to get along with this in a real world. I want you more in the end of the presentation to give 2 small films about what they do. And most of these results is after we been in this project. And we take part also about the rigor and the relevance and the relation, but sometimes like a teacher that we are, in fact, we thought more about rigor. We have to try to think more about the relation with our children. First one.
Number 1.
Because we have in our curriculum the training firm. It is a new concept implemented in Romania, and we try to do something like in a real firm. So we have in this firm, Whisper of Elegance, a director, accountable. I do not know if it is a right word.
We have all the departments from a company, yes, the board, and then marketing, finance, production, and so on and so forth. And students are responsible for each department. And they take decisions concerning the product. They also have to fill in invoices and also to make the offers and so on and so forth, like a real company, yes. But unfortunately, they are not allowed to sell the products, all of them No, not yet.
Dar pot participa. La New York it's
Competition,
international competition.
also in New York, and they come there with their products. Some products you have in this report at the end, some links about what we do in Romania in this project, and also we have a blog with BPL, and this is the last thing I will show you. This is made in Romania by our colleague Florica Paragina, and also we try to fill with all the information about Romanian BPL. Now, back to the present. We wonder whether we complied with the rigor of our BPL expert or not. Did we? Sorry.
The Pechakucha was
Pechakucha.
was concise. So, and I think it showed that you, as a entity, that you are really trying to implement the 10 distinguishers, which is just a good practice, generally speaking. That when you're thinking about building a school, that you're thinking about each of those distinguishers. So that was great to see that you're really thinking about that. And the real-world video with the chair, I thought was extremely powerful for kids. Not only to create, but also to see, because I'd imagine that would be inspirational, even if I'm not interested in chair building or designing. The idea that kids were able to kind of take ownership of that and do it on their own was relevant. I think I already heard Georgetta share that you're always asking for kids' input, and so as a next step, that's kind of what I was thinking. So you have students who've experienced it. How are you involving them in your growth and development? So are we asking students, parents, and teachers for feedback constantly? Are we reflecting, what are our reflective practices on the 10 distinguishers to decide what to do next? Because I think in many ways the 10 distinguishers can feel like a heavy lift, but an important one. It's like it's hard to do all of it. But if you kind of just ask the folks who are experiencing it, what's really relevant, what's most important, then you can just create a next step without thinking it through.
Okay.
Well, just to add a few pieces, I really like the way you had perspective from your beginning to your ending, and your journey along the way to go forward. And I liked the images of the students presenting their learning in a room all around. That's something that you would see universally at our schools. And so it was nice to see it there as well. I like the fact that there was music. It's a big deal. I think it's a very big deal, and dance. And they were student driven. And that the videos and the entrepreneur piece or the business piece is also something that's always been part of what we do. And I would encourage and I hope that the students really do start businesses from the work that they're doing and are able, just like our Eggman over here, that we met this morning, to make money off of it, because that's all part of this, and that becomes part of the culture of a country, and those are big deals. The same thing with the social media part that I saw in all the pieces. I'm really impressed with how everybody is using social media. It's kind of wild how it's there, here, and we haven't put it together. It's a question that I have always. Because when you see it from one place to another place to another place, it has a different kind of power. So how do we connect all of it? We're not. I don't know how well we're linked.
No, I don't think we are linked yet.
I don't think we're linked yet.
That's right.
I don't think
we
so
have
either.
linked.
And we should be. We should be, because it gives everybody more strength to do the work. So.
We have to bring in